Hey manifestors, Meera Allen here with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. We are coming to a new moon in Gemini, and that's going to be at 1:01 p.m. in Sydney, Australia on the 27th, today, Tuesday the 27th, and that'll be in Brisbane at the same time. Have a look at your time in the world. There are things that I want to get through today that are really important. I've been looking at the planets and did a little bit of research because I wanted to be accurate, because we're coming out of Aries season. So welcome to Gemini season. Happy birthday to the Geminis. And let us have a look at what's going on here. Planetarily, the sun and the moon are both in Gemini. It starts the way we communicate with our inner self, our higher self, our external communication, our word, our inner dialogue. So this is, the sign of the twins, our little way of communication in the twins. But before I get into that, I really want to get into what's happening with the planets. So sun and moon in Gemini. Neptune is moved into Aries March 30th to October 22nd. So we've got Neptune in Aries. We've got currently Venus in Aries, and that is from April 30th to June 6th. So we've got Venus in Aries, Neptune in Aries. We've also got Saturn that's moved into Aries May 24th. So that was 2-3 days ago? And that's going to be there until April the 12th, 2028. So Saturn, the planet of our biggest lessons, karmic journeys, things that go full circle. The last time Saturn was in Aries was 26 years ago in 1998. Really, guys, have a look at where you were in 1998. Have a look at your life, how you felt, your health, your wellness, your vibe of 1998. Have a good, for those of you that weren't born before that, I'm sorry, this little bit is for those people that were alive on planet Earth at that time. Have a good look at what 1998 represented for you and what you learnt around that time in 1998, and how the positives of that time and what you were doing to bring you in a positive place, in a healthy place. And how can you apply that to now? Literally, May 24th is when we shifted that Saturn. Saturn can either be really heavy, or it can be like, you know what, I've learned the lessons, I'm cleaning up the karmas of this, and I'm going to get on with life. So that's where that is. So we've got Saturn, the planet of karmic heavy things, moving into Aries, a fire sign, the leadership, the take charge. Neptune, our dreamy self, is also in Aries, the let's get things done, let's be in leadership, let's take charge, let's look after the self. Then we've got where else was in? Venus is currently in Aries till the 6th of June. So this little window of a lot of Aries nature is still going on. But now with Saturn going into Aries, we really have to lead ourselves out of the dark, out of the heaviness, out of the negative blah. Physically, myself today, I woke up and had a lot of pain the last few days, and I'm not making it to teach my yoga class, and I had to take the Aries leadership in myself, which I find sometimes hard to do, to say, no, I'm not going to go do that. I'm going to really put myself first. So for me, this was pivotal, just to say, I can't physically do this. Instead, I'm going to go see my chiro. So yeah, Aries and taking leadership in the self, where things can sometimes be difficult and hard. The other thing we've got, the planet of war, the opposite of Venus, the planet of war, we've got Mars in Leo until June 17th. So there could be a time to roar, avoid conflict, avoid people that are looking for a fight. You don't need to enter into it. It's okay. Uranus, the planet of changes, is still going to be in Taurus until July the 7th. So what does that mean for you? It means when there's changes, it's things that you look at in a very determined and grounded way. You look at things very stably, and what's going to give you the luxuries of life, the comforts in life, the good food in life, the stability in life. So you'll be making those changes more in a more grounded way until July 7th. There is a lot going on this new moon, and I'm not surprised because, you know, Gemini new moon, it's all about how we communicate, how we relate to things, how we speak. It's an air sign, it's fast, it's like a lot going on, and things do feel like they've sped up. You know, for some of us, we've really shifted a paradigm within ourselves where we're no longer living from the patterns and behaviors of the past, and we're choosing a life of moving forward into what our true dharma and our true purpose really is. I'm just going to have a little read from this book here about what Gemini represents. So today's new moon falls in the Aries sign of Gemini, the sign of the mind and the sign of the intellect. Try to notice where you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you have the same thoughts replaying through your mind. Journal these through and it can help you. The moon is about how you express yourself in the outer world and in your inner world. What parts have you been hiding away for too long, and what is ready to be seen? What is preparing itself that has been birthed for you, your ideas, your projects, your changes. What do you need from your toolkit today to feel like you can soften and allow and let these changes flow through you and to you? So, you know, really communicate with yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, in your inner dialogue, through journaling. Even notice your ruminating thoughts. Notice how you're communicating with others. Notice how you're relating with others. You know, everything is communication, right from me wearing yellow to, you know, communicating color and energy out as the sun got a little bit brighter outside. You know, how do we communicate with ourselves in this time, especially this time of Aries? There's a lot of Aries going on, which is influencing our love in Venus. It's influencing the way we lead ourselves. It's influencing the way we look at the dark things and negative things and the shadow self of Saturn. It's influencing the way we dream at the moment, the way it's in Neptune. So Aries is everywhere. There is Jupiter, however, going into Gemini on the 25th of this month. So Jupiter has also shifted in Gemini until June the 9th. So there's going to be just a really cool time to communicate your expansion. How you're going to expand your consciousness, how you're going to expand your life, how you're going to expand your dreams, how you're going to expand into the new version of you. You know, this is what we're always doing, renewing every time we go to bed and we wake up. Every time there's a new moon and we restart that lunar month again. You know, every time we renew our thoughts, every time we choose presence moment to moment. Let this Jupiter in Gemini with the sun and moon in Gemini all come together to expand, to balance your night self, your emotional self, and your day self, your career, your work self, your financial self. Let Jupiter come in and help deal with this Aries energy that's still lingering on, but it is all shifting now. So it's a faster time of the world, and there's a lot leading up to 2030, but I'll talk about that in another video at a later date. And thank you guys for tuning in. It really does help. Like if you haven't commented, comment. It helps my algorithm things. If you want to subscribe. If you want to ring the bell thing. Also, I promised you guys last video, I will have $100 off for my vocal confidence course, which is not just about vocal confidence, but it's about brain heart coherence. It has 10 in-depth modules of how to achieve the way that you communicate super well. So this is a full-on plug for my course that can help you also relieve trauma from your body and open up and unblock different parts of your body. There's breath work, there's sound work, there's videos, there's PDF downloads, there's little quizzes at the end of each module, and you have it for the rest of your life as well. So it's not like it runs out of time or you can't have it anymore. It is on Teachable, so it's a solid platform. The code for that is going to be in my description box because I thought I wrote it down. I clearly didn't communicate that well enough for myself. So I will write it in the description box after I upload this video. And so there will be $100 off my vocal confidence course. The link will be below. If you haven't already subscribed, I pretty much do 2 videos a month, so I'm not going to bombard you completely. I would like to have the time to do more. I am planning for that because I want to get back to doing more of the in-depth episodes that I have started doing on this channel and providing more in-depth information for helping us live a beautiful, harmonious life where we're congruent with our thought, word, and deed, and we are connected more from a soul level and more of an internal space that can be shared in our purpose and in our dharma in the world. So watch this space, and if you don't know me, if you just met me, or if you just stumble across this channel, my name is Meera Allen, and my channel is called Manifesting Destiny, and that's what I wish for you guys to do. Manifest your destiny using these 5 senses and our will and our discipline, that no matter what is thrown at you in life, even if it's you're losing your ability to walk, you can bring it back. Have a beautiful new moon in Gemini. Happy birthday to the Geminis out there.